All right, another episode of Winged. Just picked up my son from school, coming home. My wife's coming home from work. Really don't have much in the kitchen, but I do have a hen or a chicken. I do have a chicken in the fridge, which is really simple to put in the oven, roast some potatoes with it, and we'll have a great dinner. So follow along. Making the chicken's easy. All you have to do, actually, just get a whole chicken from the supermarket, Costco, wherever you go, Harris Teeter, it's all the same. Just put some ingredients on it, whatever you have in the kitchen. For me, today, I'm gonna use some olive oil. I'm gonna use some granulated garlic. I'm gonna use some onion powder, paprika, a little bit of thyme, and some oregano leaves. That's what I have. Salt, pepper, and it's gonna taste great. We'll add a little bit of butter under the skin just to keep it moist. And before you know it, this thing is gonna be awesome. And you'll have a great dinner to have for the evening. You're gonna wanna get something to roast the chicken in. What I have is this old roasting pan that I've had for years. It does wonders. I cook turkeys, roasts in here, vegetables, everything. So what you can do is you can put the chicken right on the grate, and then underneath it you can put anything you want. Vegetables, potatoes. We're gonna put some sliced potatoes in here, and it's gonna soak up all the juices from the chicken while it cooks. It's gonna be wonderful. So what you wanna do first is actually get your potatoes, get them out of the closet or the dark space that you keep them in to store them. And you wanna wash them. You wanna wash them off any dirt or anything that's on there from the farm. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut them in half and then quarter them and put them on the bottom of the pan. And we start there. So while you're cutting the potatoes and everything else, and getting everything ready, set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So this way you can preheat it. And by the time you're ready to put it in, it's ready. It's already heated up. So let's set that to 400. Once you've cut all your potatoes you have in the roasting pan, fairly simple. Just take some olive oil, pour some over your potatoes. That's the oven saying that it's ready at 400. Take some salt. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of paprika. Some pepper, just like that. You want the two breasts up on top, and then now it's time to season the bird. So first, just drizzle it a little bit with a little olive oil, extra virgin or regular, and make sure that you rub it around a little bit to get it all over the place. Now what you want to do is you want to season it with whatever you got at home. So give it some salt. Give it a generous amount of salt because usually it burns off while you're cooking and makes the meat taste better, of course. A little paprika. Some garlic. You don't want to cover it pretty generously. And you want a little bit of thyme. And a little bit of oregano in there, always helps. If you spill the thyme, just add a little bit more. Now, if you want to add a little bit of onion powder, just a little bit, and that's it. That's all you have to do. What I sometimes like to do is also add a little bit of butter underneath the skin, which you can do if you want. You can just cut a little slice right there on top of the breast, a little slice right there. Put your finger in there just to open it up. Take a little bit of your butter, put it right underneath the skin, just like that, and that'll keep it moist while it's cooking. You want to set your timer for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. All right, so it's been about 1 hour and 10 minutes. You're going to want to take it out, check the internal temperature for about 165 degrees. And if it's at that temperature, you're ready to eat. So here's what we got out of the oven. And again, if it's 165 degrees, it's ready to go. You're gonna wanna let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little less, just to have all the juices, reorganize themselves into the chicken. Once you're ready to cut the chicken and quarter it, get some knives that you're comfortable with, whether it's a chef knife, even if it's a paring knife, or something that feels good in your hand that you can get in there close to the bone and cut the meat off of it. I like using a smaller knife like this because it's better in my hand and it handles better. So now we plate everything. Very easy. A couple pieces of chicken. Some beautiful potatoes. And presentation, a little parsley. So this was an easy to make dinner with just the things that we had in our pantry and in the fridge. We basically winged it. So if you like what you saw and you want more recipes, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.